What's going on, everybody? And I hope you've had a fantastic Friday. TGI Friday, everybody. Hope it was great for you. And I'm here with the Black and Blue Injury Report for the New York Giants, November 11th, 2022, as the Giants continue to get ready for their game on Sunday early afternoon against the Houston Texans at MetLifeStadium, as the Giants are looking to come off the bye week and trying to see if they can continue their momentum and the strong first half of their season they had, despite the fact that they're coming off a loss that they had recently against the Seattle Seahawks down in Seattle a couple of weeks ago. And one thing to keep in mind, the New York Giants are getting a lot healthier. The New York Giants are becoming a much healthier team, and you could tell by the injury report right now for the New York Giants. There were 7 players that were listed on the injury report, but only 2 players are confirmed to not be playing on that game. And that, of course, is the obvious ones. Evan Neal, who's still recovering from his sprained MCL. He's obviously going to be out. He will not be playing in this week's game against the Houston Texans, and most likely he will not be playing next week against the Detroit Lions. And it's possible that they could be targeting the game against the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving as a potential return date for an Evan Neal at the right tackle position. And in the meantime, they're going to be playing Tyree Phillips at the right tackle position. And I'd say ditto right now for tight end Daniel Bellinger. He is also out for this game. He won't play next week against Detroit either, but that game against Dallas could be that target date that the Giants could get their starting tight end back, who is right now dealing with recovery from a broken orbital bone that he suffered against the Jacksonville Jaguars, as Evan Neal had the same thing when he suffered a sprained MCL against the Jaguars as well. Those are the only 2 players that are definitely not playing this Sunday. They are out. In terms of 3 players, Giants have 3 players right now that are questionable and that might miss the game, but they look like they're trending towards playing. And that, of course, is rookie, third round pick, Cor'Dale Flott out of LSU. He's been dealing with a calf injury since all the way back in week 3 against the Dallas Cowboys. He is questionable right now with that calf injury, but it looks like he's trending towards playing. Ditto for outside linebacker Oshane Ximenes, who has been out since that game against the Chicago Bears with that calf. He missed a couple of games, but it looks like he is right now trending and playing this Sunday as well against the Houston Texans. And a big addition to the offense, hopefully, wide receiver Kenny Golladay, who's been out since the Bears game as well with the sprained MCL. He is also training. He's also trending right now to returning to the field against the. He's also trending on the field, returning against the Houston Texans, which should help boost the offense right now. So the Giants right now have 3 players that are questionable. Kenny Golladay with the sprained MCL, Cor'Dale Flott with a strained calf, and Oshane Ximenes with a strained quad. They are all questionable for this game, but it's looking more like they're trending towards playing this Sunday, which will help out the offense and the defense. A couple of other players who were listed on the injury report, but they were not listed on the final injury report, and that's wide receivers Richie James, who was in concussion protocol earlier in the week, but he cleared it on Wednesday, and he is going to be ready to go this Sunday. Ditto for wide receiver Marcus Johnson, who is dealing with a thumb injury, but he is trending towards playing this Sunday as well. So the Giants are pretty much going to be healthy at wide receiver now going forward. You just have to wonder which wide receivers are going to play this Sunday and which wide receivers will not play this Sunday. But right now, the Giants are going to be the healthiest they have been at wide receiver. Obviously, no Kadarius Toney is not part of the team, and Sterling Shepard, who's out for the season. But otherwise, the Giants right now look the healthiest that they have been the entire season. And remember, Nick Gates is going to be playing in his 2nd game since coming back from that severely broken leg last year in week 2 against Washington. He's going to have his 2nd game overall. Shane Lemieux, Ellison Smith is also going to be playing in his 2nd game overall after he's coming back from his severe injury. And you also have the 21-day window right now for players such as Shane Lemieux, Matt Peart, and obviously Rodarius Williams. They're right now in that 21-day window to get activated eventually and rejoin the New York Giants if they're able to clear some certain hurdles and they're able to show the coaching staff that they're ready to come back and help contribute for this football team going down the stretch. We'll have to wait and see if they do end up getting activated or if they're placed on IR and their seasons are over, respectively. But that is your Black and Blue injury report for the New York Giants, November 11th, 2022 for the Giants. One more time, 2 players are out for this game. Daniel Bellinger with a broken orbital socket, as well as Evan Neal. He's out right now with the sprained MCL. So the Giants will be down another week or 2 without their starting right tackle and starting tight end. But the Giants have 3 players that are questionable and 3 players that have missed a good amount of time, especially 2 of them. Cornerback Cor'Dale Flott coming back from the strained calf. Wide receiver Kenny Golladay coming back from the sprained MCL. As well as outside linebacker Oshane Ximenes coming back from the strained quad. All 3 of those players right now are listed as questionable, but right now they're all trending towards playing as all 3 of them got limited practices during this week of practice going forward. So the Giants are going to be getting some reinforcements back on that offense and defense, and they're going to be fully healthy at wide receiver, at least the healthiest they can be, with Golladay going to be trending towards playing, and then you're going to have Marcus Johnson and Richie James, who will both be out there as well. It's just curious to see how they're going to rotate those players going into this game this Sunday against the Houston Texans. But if you guys like this video, please hit the like button below. Sub up if you haven't already to NYGJeffyT85 for more breaking news updates, chatter, and game status injury updates surrounding the New York Giants. Turn on the bell for notifications on the next video or short that's going to be dropping on the channel surrounding the New York Giants. And let me know in the comments section what you guys think about the latest injury status heading into this Sunday's game against the Texans. And if you're surprised, we're going to be getting some players back. And if you're excited to see some of these guys that have been out with injury return to the football field and hopefully contribute for the New York Giants heading into this Sunday's game coming off the bye against the Houston Texans at what is going to be a very rowdy MetLifeStadium this Sunday. So I thank you very much, everybody. Have a fantastic rest of your Friday. Take it easy. I hope you've had a great week overall, too. We're just about at the weekend. And let's go, New York Football Giants. As always, you know what it is. Together Blue, everyone.